What's up, Goody here, back with another Jujutsu Kaisen video for you. This time we're going to discuss whether or not Nobara Kugisaki, one of the best female characters in recent anime, is still alive or not in the manga. That said, heavy manga spoilers are ahead, so if you're not caught up, go do that right now. As always, remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more, and now let's get into it. Alright, so to start this off, we need to first talk about where we last saw Nobara in the manga. So, during the Shibuya incident, chapters 125, 126, somewhere in there, she was fighting Mahito, who, as we know, is one of the most evil and powerful cursed spirits we've seen to this point. She's fighting Mahito's double, actually, while Yuji's fighting the real one. She's using her curse technique, Resonance. It allows her to use Mahito's double to attack his real body and soul through the straw doll technique and all that kind of stuff. And she ends up doubling the damage to Mahito that she does by rebounding this back to the double that she was fighting. Mahito realized he was in trouble during his fight with Yuji and his double's fight with her. Mahito and his double switch places without Nobara knowing, and this is problematic because, you see, the double could not use the techniques that Mahito's actual body can use using his hands, and Nobara knew this, so she had let her guard down to the attacks with his physical contact. And when they switch places, this causes a problem because Nobara let Mahito touch her. Now, he grazed her face, and that's when we knew she was in trouble. Her face became completely disfigured, and she went out of frame with an explosion of blood erupting from the contact point. We see her incapacitated, her face disfigured, and she's missing her left eye. Now, in the aftermath of this, a Kyoto High first-year student, Arata Nita, arrives with Todo. He treats her, but he makes the important comment that she's probably dead. Yuji and Todo go on to fight Mahito, and we're left with the implication that Nobara is in fact dead. Nita does, however, explain that since not much time had passed between the time that she sustained her injuries and his treatment of them, then, in his own words, there's not a 0% chance that she'll survive. So he tells Yuji not to get his hopes up, but she isn't dead quite yet. Now that wrapped up back in chapters 125, 126, and Nobara was not mentioned again until chapter 155, in which Panda and Megumi are fighting Kirara, who's Kenji Hikari's partner in crime. Now we know that they're both suspended students from Jujutsu High, and Panda's having to explain to Megumi just why it is that they are suspended from Jujutsu High. And you can hear that whole story by clicking the card in the top right corner and watching that video. But now, here's the gist of it. Panda brings up Nobara's curse technique, mentioning her in the present tense, as if she is still alive. The exact quote is, "They like conventional jujutsu that's easy to understand, like Kugisaki's curse technique." Like I said, this is said in present tense, speaking as if she is still alive and will recover. I could be grasping at straws here, but I truly think that she's alive and will make a return eventually, which begs the question, when and how? When will she return, and how badly will her physical appearance and her abilities as a sorcerer be affected? We already saw how badly disfigured her face was back when it initially happened. She's missing an eye, and the whole left side of her face was basically blown off. Major facial reconstructive surgery would have to take place for Nobara, which will just add to her recovery time. I doubt we see her again until the Culling Game arc is completely over, and at this point there's really no telling how long that will take. As for her abilities, we really haven't seen anyone return after an injury as severe as what she sustained. Heck, she could be dead for all we know, and this video could mean absolutely nothing. I mean, I certainly hope that's not the case, but that's not a decision I can make. Now, her main abilities using the straw doll, resonance, and hairpin techniques didn't really require too much physical prowess, so she shouldn't be affected too much as far as her cursed techniques go. I'm not sure how her physical moves such as the Black Flash technique she accomplished will be affected. She should be pretty well back to normal when and if she returns, as there's no way her caretakers would allow her to be back in the field unless she's back to 100%. Now it's time for you guys to let me know down below in the comments whether you think she'll return, and if she does, what you think she'll look like, and how strong she'll be when she does return. Well guys, that's all I got for you now. I think Nobara is alive and will eventually return. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more Jujutsu Kaisen content. Check out the Jujutsu Kaisen playlist linked on screen for more, and with that, I'll catch you next time. Peace.